It's guaranteed we have to pass that exam to pass MED5. If we don't pass the comp, we don't pass MED5. And I was the one in class who raised my hand up and asked how the rotations work for Canadians, and I have an answer for you. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Today is Monday, January 20th, and today is the first day of MED5. And also it's the first day of preclinical sciences. So this is basically the last semester of basic sciences before I actually go on to write my comp, write my step, and officially start rotations. I'm so excited. I have been waiting for this day for so long. If you guys are OGs, you guys know, like, I'm finally in MED5. I'm so happy. I'm so thankful to be here. I worked really hard to be here, and I'm just proud that I did not give up on myself. So yeah, today's the first day. I'm so excited. It's about 7:20, so we are running a little bit behind because I personally would love to leave by 7:20, but we still have some time because it's the first day. Because I know like a lot of the students, they came literally yesterday and Saturday, so it's gonna take some time for students to get to class. But I personally like to go early, especially for the first day, so we can pick our seat, so we can just get there early and just release all this anxiety from the first day jitters, because I still get nervous on the first day. I don't know anyone else, but I still get nervous. So this is the outfit for today. I'm literally wearing almost the same outfit that I wore back in Med 1. It's the same blouse, the same cardigan, but I have different pants on, and it's actually really cute, and I'm actually comfortable because I'm like, it's the first day of school. It's gonna be rough because I know I'm not gonna be ready to sit through class from like 8 to 12:30, and also classes are a little bit different this semester. So basically we already learned everything that we did in the past 2 years of Med 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we basically know everything that we need to know for step 1. This semester is just basically prepping us to take our comprehensive exam, also known as the comp or CBSE exam, and this exam is going to determine if we're eligible to take step 1. So we have to pass the comp at the end of the semester in order to take step 1, and I'll definitely explain more about that later on. But this semester we're basically just going to be content reviewing, doing and practicing questions, because practicing questions is important to pass the comp. So basically the schedule for today is at 8 to 9:30 we have a talk interaction with the new Dean of Clinical Sciences and an alumni. 9:30 to 10:30 we have an overview of MED5 semester, weekly clinical encounters, stimulated clinical encounters, support strategy for students and promotions criteria. That's probably by the education department. We have a break, and then we have an EED workshop on how to plan, practice, and excel in BSIS this semester. So BSIS is BSIS, and it basically stands for Basic Sciences Integration Semester. It's basically going to be like a lot of talks, a lot of introductions and stuff. So I don't think a lot of the students are going to be coming. Probably some of them will, but some of them probably might leave in the middle of the classes because I don't think today is mandatory. And we haven't registered for semester just yet for our MED5 because we have to do that literally tomorrow. But because we're not registered just yet, we can't have access to anything on our portal system. And our portal system is Brightspace, so we don't have access to anything for MED5 content just yet, which is kind of weird. I would have preferred registration to be today to get it out of the way, but it's tomorrow, which is fine, you know, still gotta come to campus tomorrow. I am so excited we made it this far. So without further ado, it is 7:23. Let's go ahead and make our way out the door for our first day of MED5. So this is the outfit for the day. It's completely very casual, but kind of business casual. So I have on these cute kind of like cargo pants, but they're this really nice material by Dynamite. Absolutely love them. Then the cardigan back from Med 1. Everything's just coming full cycle. And of course I'm gonna let my hair down. But yeah, this is the outfit for today. We are still looking a little bit cute, but still very casual. So we basically got my coffee and my bag is ready to go. Very bulky because I do have some breakfast and lunch in here, and we are ready. Okay, so we are ready. We have my coffee and we are ready to conquer our first day. Thankfully, it's very cool right now and it's sunny because it was raining this morning. So I'm really excited. Also, I did get a new rental for my car, so I'm really excited about that. It is a beautiful day. Let's go ahead and make our way to campus. To campus safely and on time. Have my coffee and we are ready for our first day of MED5. Morning, Cam.
Morning.
Morning, Paula.
Good morning.
Very nice, cute and comfy. so we basically have a good break. We basically did talks about rotations, which I will explain a lot more later on. And I'll tell you guys a lot of what they said about rotations. We basically also had a talk from an alumni. She's like super sweet. I basically asked like a lot of questions while I was there, which I'll tell you guys with afterwards. But we have a break, so I'm just gonna take a walk and then we're gonna get back into all of our studying. And yeah. Okay, so basically everyone just got up and left because now we have the EED workshop, but the PowerPoint they just put up was very heavy. It was basically talking about the multiple ways that we can get dismissed. So yeah, everyone's heart kind of dropped and I think everyone started panicking and everyone's just like, we gotta study it. But I'm just gonna stick it out here because nothing this semester is recorded. I'm gonna go ahead and eat my overnight oats and yeah, just stay for the semester. Hey, Tim. Have my overnight oats. Also have pomegranates and everything. Class is over. I spent some time waiting at the front of the school to take a photo because a lot of the Med 1s were taking photos. Now it is time to go to the gym. I'm kind of changing up my routine a little bit so that way I have plenty of time to study when I'm at home and just solely focus on studying. So we're going to go to the gym and then afterwards we are going to get back to our dedicated study time for the comp. And I also have to tell you guys a lot of the stuff that I learned about rotations and stuff that are expected for the comp and STEP coming up. Okay guys, we are ready for the gym. I definitely want to try a new workout routine. I'm definitely trying to change up my routine just a little bit so that way I can get a lot of studying into my schedule because after hearing everything in that meeting at school, like it's just a lot that we have to do and I'm trying to get as much studying done as possible. So I'm going to try to see if I can work out early in the morning or after class. I'm definitely going to cut down my workout hours a little bit. I usually work out for like an hour and a half. I'm going to try to cut it down to under an hour so that way I can have the most studying done. So yeah, let's make our way to the gym. So we made it to the gym. And we're done our workout. So I still went over an hour for my workout, so I have to work on that for my timing. I'm still trying to find what schedule works best for this semester because even though we're done in May, there's gonna be a lot of studying, so I definitely have to figure out quickly what works for the routine that I have currently. So let's go on home, make our protein shake, and take a shower. Hello guys, hello. It is a little after 4 o'clock and I am showered and it feels so good to actually be able to go to the gym. I'm still kind of working out my schedule for this semester because I'm trying to work out like what time is best to go to the gym because I'm trying to get up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym, but it's not working out, so we're gonna work on that. So currently right now, I made a schedule on Notion and I absolutely love to use Notion. I tell you guys this time I love to use it to organize my time. And I find that I'm becoming more of like a schedule person, so I'm scheduling everything out by the time and I feel like it's getting me a lot more organized. So currently right now I am studying and reviewing a lot of the content, and the way that this semester is structured is every week is broken down into sections. So this week we're doing HML and I think the other week we are doing MSK, and then another week we're doing like a different system. So it's going to be all integrated this semester and it's a lot. We have to make sure we have everything nailed down to the T. Also this semester, because we have to really focus on understanding and knowing the content and doing a lot of practice questions, I have been using this resource called Hi Guru. Literally amazing. He literally focuses on how to answer the questions, and I feel like that's where a lot of the students struggle because this semester we're going to be having 2 exams, which is kind of weird because in previous semesters BSIC stands for the Basic Science Integration course, which is usually like a 6 to 10 week course, and now it's called BSIS, which is called the Basic Science Integration semester. So now it's a 15-week program, but now they changed it to MED5, so it is literally a semester called MED5. This semester semester, we basically have 2 exams, we have 9 quizzes, and they're all worth different percentages of our grade, which is a lot. I will put the table over here so you guys are able to see. So basically our diagnostic exam, which is scheduled for this Friday, the 24th, is basically going to be 200 questions, 5 hours, all in-house questions written by the professors, and it's basically going to be like a mini comp. And the comp is called the comprehensive, the CBSE, and we have to pass that in order to pass MED5. So that's like guaranteed you have to pass comp. So the diagnostic exam is basically going to see where we're at in terms of the material, the questions, and unfortunately it is worth 5% of our grade. Next we have our CAS 1 exam, which is NBME. That's worth 20%, and it's basically on heme, MSK, renal, endocrine, genetics. It's a lot, and usually students don't do as well on this exam, so it's worth 20% because this is the first time we're actually testing ourselves on multiple systems. And then we have our CAS 2, which is worth 35%, and that's on biostats, social sciences, repro, GI, neuro, behavioral sciences, human development, and plus a lot of the content from CAS 1 as well. Then we have our ICM quizzes, which is 9 quizzes, and it's worth 0.5% each, so 4.5% of our total grade. And then we have the CBSSA. The school gives us a voucher for NBME forms, and we get the voucher, we pick a form, and we do that practice exam in class. Thankfully, that's not worth anything, and it's basically tested on all the content. And then we have our comprehensive basic science exam, which is the comp, which everyone dreads. It is worth 35.5% of our final grade. It's guaranteed we have to pass that exam to pass MED5. If we don't pass the comp, we don't pass MED5, and they basically gave us slide of all the ways that we can get dismissed, ways we can appeal. And once they put that slide up, I feel like everyone's heart just sank because it just got real, because we worked so hard to get up to MED5, and you guys know my history of how I came from like a different med school. So this really stuck with me, and I'm gonna make sure that I study as effectively and hard as I can. So this means that I won't be posting as much content this semester because I really want to focus on studying this semester, but I will still post here and there when I can, but my sole focus is getting through this semester. For that, I've been using Hi Guru. So far, it's been really nice. The way he goes about is talking about how to answer the questions, how to go about it, what we can take from it, and the content review. And I like that he adds in what chapters of pathoma, because pathoma is a very integral part of knowing the pathology of a lot of the things, which is a huge portion of medicine and what we're going to be doing in clinical rotations and residency as well. So I like how he references a lot of other resources that are relevant to the questions that he does. I also do have his comprehensive course as well. So this course in general, it's a pass-fail course since step 1 is pass-fail. And there's also the comp review as well, which I attended, which was like a 2-day weekend thing, and it was amazing. I absolutely love the way he went about the content, and it was to the point, and I felt like it was very helpful. So I'm going to be reviewing this resource as well as doing UWorld questions. A really cool thing that I'm really looking forward to while watching Hi Guru is that he provides customized UWorld step 1 questions under each video. So he provides like the question ID, and you can use that and copy and paste it into UWorld itself to practice those questions onto UWorld. And the thing with UWorld is you really want to understand what the questions are asking. And I love how it gives really good explanations. So you really have to understand what the question is asking. You have to really know the content. And I love how he gives all these references to pathoma and UWorld, which are really high yield resources that students use in order to pass comp and USMLE. That's also a really cool thing that I like about him. And it's really going to help me get used to UWorld because UWorld is considered the gold standard for questions for comp and STEP. So I'm really looking forward to that. So because this week we are going to be focusing on HML, we do have class tomorrow. We only have class about 3 times a week and 2 days off for self-study plus the weekend. So tomorrow we are going to be starting HML. So I'm going to be focusing a lot on hematology and oncology because that was such a hard topic for me when I did that back in MED3. So I really know that's probably one of my weakest spots and I really want to go over that really well. So I set my UWorld questions to anatomy, micro, and physiology, and it's about 12 questions. And during the class time, they did go over a lot of the things from the educational department about ways that we can succeed. And they were talking about us doing 40 questions a day, UWorld, RX, USMLE. So I'm definitely going to be doing my aim of 40 questions and doing tutoring and self-timed as well because I still feel like I do need to content review a little of the stuff from year 1 because I definitely forgot some of the stuff that I learned. So I'm going to be doing some tutor and definitely some timed as well. So this semester is definitely going to be a grind. We are going to study hard. We are going to focus and get through it. And MED5 does end a lot more earlier than the rest of the semesters since I think all the other semesters end at end of May or June. And for us, we end at the beginning of May. So we will see how this semester goes. Also, we did have a meeting. It was an online meeting in class with the Dean of Clinical Rotations. And he actually gave us some really good information too that I definitely want to share with you guys, because I did get a lot of questions talking about how the clinical rotations work, especially for Canadians. And I was the one in class who raised my hand up and asked how the rotations work for Canadians, and I have an answer for you. So here are some of the things you need to know about clinical rotations if you are going to come to AUA or any other Caribbean medical school. The core rotations that we do, such as internal medicine, family medicine, etc., those are done in New York, Ohio, Florida, and California, which are the affiliate hospitals within those states. So it doesn't matter, like those core rotations. I believe he also said one more state as well, but I don't remember because he wasn't physically here. He was on Zoom when we were talking about it in class. So we were in class, but on the screen he was on Zoom. So the core rotations, we cannot do them at any other hospital. It has to be done with the affiliate hospitals at AUA, which is New York, Ohio, Florida, and California. There are limited spots. Only a certain amount of students can go to each hospital location, and it's based on students' preference as well. So whatever is better for the students, that's where they take us, which is a good thing. I really like that. So for Canadian students, we can only rotate in Canada at the hospitals that AUA are already affiliated with. But if there is a hospital in our hometown that we really want to go to, we can bring it up to the Dean of Clinical Science, and he can go about to helping us approve for that hospital location. However, it is going to cost a little bit more money, so that money we do have to pay out of pocket, but it is reimbursable. So they will reimburse the fee for the hospital that we want to go to. We speak to the course coordinator about previous hospitals in Canada that students have previously attended, and we get approved to do those rotations. However, these rotations are for elective rotations. So if you want to go to a different hospital in our elective year, which is year 4, we can choose to go to a Canadian hospital or a hospital outside of the affiliated schools of AUA. So we speak with the course coordinator, we reach out to the hospital if they aren't already affiliated, and then we have to approve and pay the stipend that is reimbursable. So the school will reimburse you. And this is only for elective rotations. Also with the housing, because I know housing is a big thing, the coordinators at AUA help us with housing. So they literally help us put a roof over our head. Like that's what the guy literally said word for word. He said it's never been an issue and there are many options for housing and we don't have to worry about it. It's never been an issue in the past. Limited spots available for each rotation. I should quote this because a lot of the students think this. It's not first come, first serve. So it's based on a lot of different factors, but there are just certain spots for certain students at each hospital location. So if there's not enough spot for you, they will move you to a different hospital location so that way you can complete your core rotation. In each core rotation, there are shelf exams and the grades are based off of your score and the preceptor's feedback after your rotation. So I hope that clarifies a lot of the things. Of course, this isn't going to be the only time we meet the dean for clinical medicine. We are going to meet him later on again as well. That kind of clears everything up, especially if you are Canadian wanting to do your rotation back in Canada. Not sure if you want to be in the States or be in Canada like me, not sure yet, but we are getting through everything slowly. So I hope that does answer a lot of your questions. That's basically a rundown of everything we did today and what to expect for this semester. It is definitely going to be a lot, and I definitely need to prioritize sleep as my main priority because I know last night I only got 5 hours of sleep, so I definitely do have to prioritize sleeping at least 7 to 8 hours. So if you guys have any other questions, please drop them down in the comments below. I'm more than happy to reach out and answer your questions. For now, I'm gonna go ahead and continue studying because we definitely have to get this semester down. I will see you guys in a few hours. It is a little after 9 o'clock and I just completed my first 3-year-old questions, and I have to say, I think I did pretty good. So these are the 3 questions that Haiguru had recommended me to do from his videos. They were the 3 linked questions at the bottom of the video, so I just put the IDs into UWorld, and these are the 3 questions and how I did. Okay, so the first one I got right. The second one I didn't get right, and honestly, I kind of struggle with questions like these that have to do with like atoms, T13 and stuff, so I definitely have to review that. This one I got right because this I remember was a DIC, so good job to me, 2 out of 3. Not bad for the first attempt. Now that I did these 3 questions, I'm going to log them into my question thing on Notion, which is basically like a UWorld question bank review that I just put the question, the question ID, and talk about what the question was asking. So I'm going to do that, and then I created some tests on USMLE RX. So because we are dedicated to doing 40 questions a day, I'm going to do 38 questions for hematology on biochem, genetics, histo, immunology, and micro. So we're gonna see how that goes because I know I didn't do well on some of these questions. Fingers crossed. 67%, I will take it. Of course, I ended up getting the most popular question wrong. Hello everyone, it is almost 12 o'clock. I am showered, I have my skincare on, and I am so ready to sleep. I am so exhausted and I am so sore from the gym, and I am just so drained from studying all of that information. I did UWorld questions, I did some RX questions, and these questions really tire you out. And plus reviewing some of the material as well, because I definitely forgot some of the main like high yield stuff. I do remember most of it, but some of like the details I'm like, I have to go over that. And our diagnostic test is Friday, so I definitely have a lot to go over. So tomorrow I'm just gonna go over everything about like necrosis, adaptations, and some genetic stuff and metabolism stuff, just so I can get caught up, because that stuff, like literally I learned that in Med 1 and I completely am like having like blank spaces in certain places, so I definitely have to review that. But literally today I just spent the day just organizing everything just to make sure I have my study notes in check, I have my planner and everything in check, and I accomplished some questions, I accomplished a lot of studying, and I'm very proud with how productive I was today. So with that being said, I am so exhausted. My eyes are literally closing and I'm gonna go and sleep, and I have to be up again at 5:30 in the morning for another day of class tomorrow. So I hope you guys did enjoy this vlog of my first day in Med 5. As always, if you guys love watching my channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, turn on your post notifications, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.